What's up, guys? It's Ben, bShaw Reacts, back with another reaction for you. Uh, Today we are getting back into the Bee Gees. Just did a reaction to songs Bodyguard and It's My Neighborhood, and now we are going to move into Tears and Tokyo Nights. Excuse me one second. I'm sorry, I should have taken that sip of water before I hit record. Um, so So far, I've liked every song on the album. We're reviewing the album One. For you guys that are curious, sure you knew that already. You clicked on the thumbnail, so you saw what we're doing. I always repeat that. I don't know why. I should just go right into the reaction because you guys already know what we're doing, right? Anyways, so yeah, we're moving into Tears and Tokyo Nights. I have the song meanings pulled up with the lyrics. Don't know. I think Amazon may have the lyric already on the screen, so that's kind of cool. Anyways, that's for my own train of thought. You know me. I'm speaking out loud. Welcome back. If you've been on this journey with us so far, it's been a fun one. And if you're new here, well, welcome to my channel. Right. Just doing some music reactions, hearing some stuff for the first time, enjoying the process, and having fun with it. That's really what we're here to do. So I say it with all my videos. Of course, I have to promote myself a little bit. I do have a Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, all the socials. I'm trying to be hip and cool like all the little youngsters that are out running around making all kinds of videos. And yeah, I'm not capable of keeping up with all that. I don't have, let me be careful how I say this. My joy doesn't come in the editing process of chopping these videos up and putting an intro and an outro and all the stuff that all the tros. I'm not into that. I'm more into spend my time where it's important. Listening to the music, sharing that with you guys, and then just kind of like get on with the next thing, which would be hanging out with the wife, playing with my puppy dog, hanging out with my son, stuff that's important, right? Sitting in front of a computer screen for 6 to 7 hours, 8 hours a day, like editing. Sorry. It's not because I'm lazy, guys. I promise I'm not lazy. I'm constantly doing something. I'm always busy. The editing stuff, whew, I've almost considered hiring someone to do my editing. That's crazy, right? All right. Anyways, let's move on. Yeah. So we're gonna do the next two songs, right? And I'm just kind of walking through the album, doing these songs, and enjoying what I'm hearing so far. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and hit play and find out what these songs are about. It's looking like to me, Tears and Tokyo Nights are probably going to be two kind of sad songs, especially considering that this one was kind of a little bit more upbeat. That It's My Neighborhood. I'm feeling like it's time to slow the mood back down. I'm not sure. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but that's kind of what I'm feeling is coming. So I'm trying to emotionally prepare myself for what the wrath could be of these two songs. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
I started out to be the man behind the scenes, knowing I was in tears tonight. I will not sleep tonight. There will be tears. The silent telephone, the turning of the key. You're still inside of me. I'm not ashamed. For all that I can do, I can't forget your face. I call your name. Heaven only knows what I've been crying for. What I'm crying for. All I've done to keep this love alive, even through my tears. Tears that mix with rain. On my face, I will pray you're on my side. Stands forever. There will be nights of love, and yes, there will be tears. I will not sleep tonight. There will be tears tonight. I will not sleep tonight. Sleep tonight. There will be tears tonight. I will not sleep tonight. There will be tears. I will not sleep tonight. There will be tears tonight. Sleep tonight. There will be tears. I will not sleep tonight. There will be tears tonight. I will not sleep tonight. There will be tears.
Um, yeah, these guys are hurting. You can tell that's a song that I think was probably hard for them to record. Um, I think for obvious reasons, knowing what I know going into this song about Andy, I don't know all the details about how he passed and all that type of stuff. I know that there was some things involved that aren't necessarily pleasant, and we'll just leave it at that. We don't have to discuss that. But I know that the brothers, they had to be struggling with the thought of losing the youngest one, which is Andy, right? He was, I think, I don't remember how old he was. I really don't. I'm sorry. I know he was young, right? Like super young. I don't know how young he was as compared to these three. Whenever it happened, I really don't know a lot about the details. I just know that losing a family member is tough, especially a sibling. Um, and I can't imagine a younger brother at that. My brother was older. He was about 15 years older than I was. Yeah, but man, you can just hear it. I mean, the lyric. Ah, goodness gracious! I will not sleep tonight. There will be tears. How much more obvious can you be? It gives kind of a mixed feel on the lyric. I know that the Bee Gees wrote stuff, or I should say, they wrote songs, um, not necessarily about their personal lives, so to speak. Um, so I know a lot of times when they're talking about love and all the things like that. You see, I used to take it as they were writing songs from about their personal lives, and then you guys kind of filled me in like, no, they're writing from the perspective of everybody in all kinds of different situations and scenarios. So when you hear this, I think this was a little bit more personal. So I mean, they're saying even through my tears, tears are mixed with rain. That shows a little bit of like you're not even gonna know that I'm crying. I know there was a lyric in another song about that where if you're crying in the rain, how do you know that someone's crying? Because their face is going to be wet from the rain, so you don't really know if it's tears or rain. I don't know if that has anything to do with the other song. Maybe this is like a throwback or a callback to that other song. I'm not sure. I just know that there was a lyric where they mixed the tears are mixed with rain. How will you know I'm crying or something like that? Um, Again, I'm paraphrasing. I don't really know word for word all of the Bee Gees songs, guys. There's no way. Um, so, keeper of my flame, I will pray you're on my side. It stands forever. There will be nights of love, and yes, there will be tears. Yeah, we'll not sleep tonight. There will be tears. It's deep. It's super deep. I almost got a little choked up, if I'm being honest, because I started thinking about, you know, my own family and some of the things that we've been through. Uh, so yeah, it just kind of transports you into a place, and it's kind of crazy that this song comes up when it did because the last reaction that I just did, I mentioned in that reaction that I've been trying to stay away from the sadder, slower, emotional songs because I'm trying to go through some things right now. And I find that whenever times get tough and things are a little bit strong, like things are harder for us at the moment, right? I feel like if you surround yourself with positive, upbeat things and you think in a different mindset about everything, I think that ultimately plays an effect into what happens around you, right? So when you're constantly listening to sad stuff and you're always in that state of mind of sadness, it makes it hard to bounce back, right? That's just me. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. Just saying that for me, that I find that the more upbeat, positive, happy stuff that I listen to, the better I feel at the end of the day. I don't like sulking in my grief or my times of quote unquote hard times, right? But that's just me. So, all right, let's go take a look real quick. Excuse me. Whew. That was my wife's Salisbury steak and macaroni and cheese that just burst. I don't know where that came from, but okay. Um, so, Bee Gees' Tears lyrics and song meaning. Tears is a poignant introspective ballad by the Bee Gees from their '89 comeback album, led by Barry Gibb's emotionally raw vocals. The song explores intense themes of grief, regret, and the private burden of processing a monumental loss. So, yeah, the underlying meaning of Tears is widely understood by fans and music historians to be a subtle tribute to their younger brother, Andy Gibb, who tragically passed away in March of '88 at the age of 30. Okay, so he was 30. Wow, that is so young. Whew. I wonder how old the other guys were. It doesn't say that. While the album features the explicit tribute track Wish You Were Here, Tears functions as a quieter, more personal examination of the grief they carried behind closed doors. Man, man, man. Yeah, I kind of picked up on that. Yeah, definitely picked up on that. Whew. I mean, I know it's been some time since all this went down, and I know that two of the brothers, or three of them total, I guess, are no longer with us. Um, you know what? I'm gonna add Barry into my prayers again tonight because I'm sure the man needs it. Right? He's still rocking and rolling and doing his thing, but I'm sure he's got to be missing all these family members that are gone. And life goes by so fast, guys. That's part of why I don't harp on editing my videos and spending all my time behind the computer and stuff like that, is because the days just, I mean, quick. Just one day they're here and the next day they're gone. And every night I lay down and I think to myself, like, wow, that's another day that's already come and gone. That, you know, it's hard. That's hard to deal with, but we all do it. So I don't know. Let's see if we can get into another song that might be a little bit more upbeat. Maybe the next one, the Tokyo song, will be a little bit happier. I got to get out of this mindset. All right, next. Let's see what we got. Tokyo Nights? Yeah. All right, sounds a little more upbeat.
Crossing the water, but Eastern delights. 'Cause now that you're gone, I feel like a stranger in New York tonight. And the rhythm is new to me. Tokyo nights. She came in the night. She came in the night, and the vision was true to me. Tokyo nights, when she came for the moment and stayed for the end. Take me to Tokyo. Take me to Tokyo. I was lonely in Western days. Tokyo nights, she took me away, saving my life. I was down in the rising sun. Tokyo nights, but I came for the moment and stayed to the end. Take me to Tokyo. Take me to Tokyo. Crossing the water, but Eastern delights. 'Cause now that you're gone, I feel like a stranger in New York tonight. I am calling you. Take me to Tokyo.
Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. So, take me to Tokyo, huh? Take me to Tokyo. Yeah, that's it's kind of a catchy little tune, right? A little bit more upbeat, yet I still kind of feel like a I don't know what I feel. I mean, I think part of me is I can't get the other song out of my mind, the Tears song. Um, so it's hard to go from Tears and feeling that emotion, that strong emotion, that strong of an emotion, from that to an upbeat feel. Yet it still kind of feels like there's a negative pull in the lyric. I'm not sure. I mean, I was reading along with it. Obviously, I'm listening. I'm actively listening. Let's put it that way, because there's passive listening and then there's active listening. When you're passively listening to these songs, it's just kind of playing in the background, and you know it's there and it sounds good and you're liking it, but you're not really paying attention. Active listening for me, I'm like tuned in. I'm reading the lyric line for line. I'm hearing it. I'm paying attention. Um, so I was very much into the lyric, and it seems like uh, you're cruising the water for Eastern delights, or crossing the water. I'm sorry, for Eastern delights, because now that you're gone, I feel like a stranger in New York tonight. So, in other words, somebody, your partner, whoever that may be, is headed overseas, and you're in New York. So that's the vibe that I got, right? I don't know what the ooh yeah take me to Tokyo thing was all about. I don't know if they're talking about uh, that they want to go to Tokyo. Maybe that's where they're headed for the Eastern delights. Is they're headed to Tokyo, obviously, right? Um, Rhythm was new to me. Tokyo night. She came in the night, and she came in the night. Uh, Vision was true to me. Tokyo nights. Well, she came for the moment and stayed till the end. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, take me to Tokyo. I was lonely in Western days. Tokyo nights. Well, she took me away by saving my life. I was down in the rising sun. Tokyo nights. Well, I came for the moment and stayed till the end. Ooh yeah, take me talking. Okay, crossing for Eastern delights. Feel like a stranger in New York tonight. Yeah, so I mean that's the lyric pretty much, right? That's all I can gather is that somebody he loves is going to Tokyo, and he wants to go with him, but he's stuck in New York. Maybe I guess he lives in New York, works in New York. I mean, I know the Bee Gees had an album or had a studio that they worked out of New York and Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure those are two places. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me go look real quick at the Tokyo Nights by the Bee Gees. Explores themes of emotional isolation, heartbreak, and cultural disorientation. Released on their '89 album One, the track uses contrast between major Western and Eastern cities to symbolize the jarring transition of losing a lover. Okay, that was all in the lyrics. That's exactly what I picked up on. The lyrical meaning can be broken down into three core concepts. I don't think all that's necessary. I think that song was kind of self-explanatory. A little bit easier of a listen than Tears was. Um, Tears is a beautiful song. I emotionally beautiful. It's hard to listen to, and then to put yourself into these guys' shoes and feel what they were feeling during all that. It's tough. I often think about, and this is kind of crazy on my end. Talks about where my head goes. Right, I'm human too, so my brain does do crazy stuff to me. I often think about what it's going to be like um, if I were to be here and my wife was gone, right? Um, that's not something that I am gonna entertain at all. I just feel like it's so hard, and I hate saying this because it sounds so like negative and twisted and morbid. but it's a true reaction to it, and I think that it's normal to feel this way. But I think that if my wife were to pass before me, I don't know that I want to do life without her, right? I just can't imagine, and I know that there's guys out there and there's people out there, wives, husbands, lovers, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, that have to do it. Like they lose that special someone out of their life, and they have to pick up and keep going because it's just what you have to do, right? So I understand the gravity of it all. The That what I'm saying is not feasible. It's not true. So like if my wife were to pass away, knock on wood, I'm not really superstitious, but I'm still gonna knock on that wood, and I'm gonna do it one more time just to be sure. If she were to pass and I was left behind, um, I think you have to continue on to do honor to them, to show them that you'll do whatever it takes to keep their memory alive, right? Um, so obviously, I would have to be here for my son. He's a grown young man. I will say at this age, he's 20. So he's not necessarily in the mommy mode anymore, but he still loves his mother very much, and it would be super hard to lose her. She's the glue that kind of holds our family together. So it's not something that I want to entertain. But again, when losing someone and dealing with death, you kind of don't have a choice. None of us are really in control ultimately of how our lives are going to play out. We just kind of jump on board and take a ride, right? So I don't know, man. This Bee Gees album's kind of getting me on my feels a little bit, these last few songs. And I understand why. It's because of the time frame that we chose, and this is when they lost their brother, and they're trying to make a climb back out of what all the crap that went on from the 70s and the Bee Gees era of disco and all that. Like, I get it. They were trying to come back from one hardship and fell right into another. And you know what? Such is life. That's pretty much what we all deal with on a daily, on a constant. Is like you get out of one predicament just to fall into another, and it's like, come on, can we catch a break, right? But then ultimately, when you stop and think about it, we're all blessed at some level, right? We don't always remember to be grateful and gracious for the things that we do have in our lives, right? So I try to spend my time. All I'm trying to say out of all this long-winded conversation that I'm having with you guys, all I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, just try to be grateful for what is in your life already, you know? And I think if we all just kind of take a step back and focus on the good, it does outweigh the bad. Even when we're in our lowest, darkest, most heartfelt place in the world, the good still outweighs the bad. So it's all a matter of how we deal and interpret what's going on around us, you know? Okay, so that's two more songs that we knocked off this album. I'm going to continue my reaction. I'm going to stop this and go right into the next one. Trying to get through the album. I'm getting ready to go on vacation with my wife, to Miss Kimberly, and I are going to travel some of the southern states of the United States, and we're going to go up through Mississippi and Alabama, and then I think we're going to roll over towards Tennessee, all the way up to the Carolinas. And then I think we're coming back down and we're going to go through Florida and then come back across Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, back into hometown of Louisiana. So we got a lot of traveling coming up. I got about a week and a half, I think, to make some videos and put it all together so that I can post on certain days. But I will be out traveling during that time. So I'm just trying to get my reactions in so that I can keep up with my schedule of dropping, some videos every now and then and content for you guys. Because I really enjoy this. I do. So, all right. Well, it's almost midnight. I think I might just go to bed, and then get up in the morning and do some more reacting. Then, yeah, it's probably time to let the house wind down and go crawl in bed with my wife and my puppy daughter. And her name is Charlotte, by the way. My puppy. She's amazing. She's 10. Uh, that's another one that I am not looking forward to losing, because that little girl, that dog is like stuck to me everywhere I go. And she's not little. I say little. She's not. She's like 75, almost 80 pounds. She's a pretty big dog, but she's so gentle and so kind. And that's going to break my heart whenever I lose her, because I know that unfortunately our puppies don't get to hang out with us as long as I would love them to. Hell, I haven't even gotten over the loss of my other puppy, Miko. He was 14 and he was 130 pounds at one point. He was so big. He was just a big, massive dog. He was a black lab with a mastiff in him, English mastiff. Just a big dog, but he was such a teddy bear. Yeah, man, animals, that's my soft spot, right? My wife, my son, and my dog. That's my life. So anyways, all right, I'm in my feels. It's time to go to bed. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Keep your head up. I know it gets hard out there sometimes, guys, but please keep fighting it. It's going to be all right. It'll work out, okay? You guys take care, and I will see you on the next one.